What is going on, boys and girls? It's your boy, Mr. Showtime 84. I'm coming at you with a random Monday afternoon video of I think it's an epic DVD and Blu-ray haul. Just got some birthday money and went out and bought some stuff here. I want to do some weekly updates, hopefully, on DVD and Blu-ray collecting and everything. So got a big hodgepodge of stuff here. As always, I just want to let you know you can check us out at rebellionwrestling.com, and you can check out my other podcast, the Hardcore Geek Podcast, at hardcoregeekcast.com. It's going to be on iTunes and Podbean and a bunch of other places here. So, just some, like I said, random pickups here. And I'm using the phone camera here, so it's a little bit off here. So, let's just get started. Picked up E.T. I'm on this weird mission to find movies from my childhood and kind of get them back. Picked it up on DVD. No, actually, nothing special on the inside, but had to get E.T. This is just something that I grew up with as a kid. I watched the VHS so much, almost wore out the film in it. So, just as long as I had the movie itself, I'm happy. For some reason, I couldn't find the Blu-ray when I was in Best Buy, but very happy to have found E.T. Speaking of childhood movies, found this for about $7. That is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory on Blu-ray. And we got a whole bunch of cool extras there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. 2 movies that just blow my mind from my childhood there. So absolutely had to get that. I'm on the hunt for the Indiana Jones Blu-rays now. I'm just trying to find them for a decent price. I know the first 3 we could find for about $44, and I still think that's a little bit pricey. So if I can find them used for a good price, I'll be picking them up. Picked up the Ultimate Avengers Collection. It's a 2-movie Blu-ray here, Ultimate Avengers and then Ultimate Avengers 2. Really like this. This came out, I think, around 2004, 2005. See if I can find a... Oh, no, 2006. I'm sorry. But, a little bit before the Marvel Cinematic Universe came out. So, these animated films are fantastic. They're not exactly, kid-like, but, definitely full of action and good stories, too. So, pumped for that. Speaking of Marvel animated movies, I picked up the Marvel 3-pack, I guess. I found this at Walmart for $7 as well. We have Thor, Tales of Asgard. Before the hammer came the sword. So I haven't watched any of these yet. I also had the Invincible Iron Man, and then Next Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow. So very excited for both of these. Going to try to find some time to watch these. And just really trying to beef up on my superhero collection and stuff like that. Speaking of animated superhero films and whatnot, I got my boy, Batman. This is the Dark Knight Returns Deluxe Edition, where it had the whole bunch of stuff here. We had our postcards here. I'm going to try to pull these out here. Or not really postcards, but they're just art. So let's see if I can get those on film here. Actually, I'm going to move it over here. I like this one right here. It's probably my favorite. This is a cool pick here. Now, this movie is definitely the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns, just done animated style. So I had to get that. I saw clips of it online and found this super cheap. Disc 1 and 2 with the bonus features. So extremely happy for that. Sorry for the crappy camera work, so hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Hopefully it's not too wobbly or too, zoomed out or anything. Went to a new little thrift store by my house, at least new to me. It's called Savers, and I found All-Star Superman. Haven't heard too much of this, but it was like $1, so I decided to pick it up. Also at Savers for 25 cents was Batman Beyond, School Days, and Spellbound. I think there's just a bunch of episodes on here. I'm a big Batman Beyond fan. I really think it was an underrated cartoon as a child. So, I just really like the concept. It's almost like Batman and Iron Man mixed together, if you really think about it. Found this for $10 at Walmart. It's the Batman Animated Series Volume 1, and just really happy to have this. This is, if you are a Batman fan and or a 90s kid, you are absolutely going to be just linked to this cartoon, as am I. So, very happy to have this one. And maybe we'll get the other series, but I definitely had to get at least Volume 1. Alright, and it is currently October, so we're getting ready for Halloween. So picked up a few scary movies. Picked up Halloween 2, 30th anniversary on BluRay. Whoops. We have Halloween 1 on DVD. You're going to be switching that out to BluRay soon. This one has the alternate ending and deleted scenes and whatnot. So I had to get this. Also found this online, the Halloween Curse of Michael Myers unrated producer's cut, also known as Halloween 666. I seen the original, so I really wanted to watch this because everybody was talking about how much of a difference of a movie it was. I really wasn't impressed. I mean, it was okay. I just didn't like the whole cult thing, and I know that was really the whole deal with this movie, but I just was thinking it was going to be a drastically different movie, which it really wasn't, it's from what I remember, but, because it's cool to have in the collection, right? And then we got, yawn here, Star Trek, the 2-disc special edition, I guess, right? Really into the J.J. Abrams, I'm not going to pull it out here, the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies. I got to get into Darkness. Really wasn't into it before. I was always more of a Star Wars guy, but these are great. And now that J.J. is doing, Force Awakens, I'm very excited to see what happens with that. This one is a little bit comic book-esque. It's from a comic book, but I just really like it as a movie. That's going to be Wanted. Found this at that Savers place for $0.25. It's just your standard DVD, but for some reason I never owned it, so I had to get this. And then last but not least, from our standard movies and whatnot, picked this up last night at Target. It's Avengers Age of Ultron. We got the Blu-ray. I love the red casing on it. There's a whole bunch of extras on there. Seen this twice in the theaters, and this is a must-own for any Marvel fan, comic book fan, DVD collector, Blu-ray collector extraordinaire. So, there we go. We got one more stack here. Anybody that knows me knows that I am a huge pro wrestling fan. So, these last few weeks I got to attend a few pro wrestling matches. And also just, found some pro wrestling Ds while I was out and about. So, found some obscure ones. So, let's see if I can do this here. I haven't watched it yet, but it's called 101 Reasons Not to Be a Pro Wrestler. You see DDP, New Jack, China on the front. This really just seems like one of those just off-the-wall documentaries, and I don't know, I'm going to check it out. It was a buck at the exchange, so yeah, might as well add it. Check it out, see what it is. I don't think it's going to be that fantastic, but we'll see. And here we go. Found this as well. Bloodstained Honor from Ring of Honor. This is early Ring of Honor DVDs here. You look at some of the matches on here. You got Steel Cage, ROH title match with Samoa Joe and Jay Briscoe. We had CM Punk and Ace Steel taking on the Prophecy. Punk and Jimmy Raven, a dog collar match. Ghetto Street Fight with Colt Cabana and Homicide. I think that's probably one of the most brutal matches I've ever seen. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. And, yeah, man, Really pumped for this, and I think I got a little, collector card in there, I guess. I have Roderick Strong, right? There we go. Put him back in there. It's ROH Bloodstain Honor. And this is actually a really good find. I found it at Saver's Place. I might check it out today if I have some time here on my random vacation day. Is for $1. I found TLC, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. I grew up with this freaking this VHS, and I would watch this over and over and over again because I was a huge Hardy Boys fan. And man, and especially if it being with the Attitude Collection, and only being $1, that's a steal. I looked at it; it was a teeny bit scratched, but I think it's still going to be playable. But for a DVD collector, especially a WWF, WWE DVD, DVD and Blu-ray collector, this is a no-brainer. Definitely had to pick this one up. Alright, kind of moving all around here. I don't really get a lot of the pay-per-views, but what I do is I like to get all the big 5 pay-per-views, your Royal Rumble, your WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series, if you really want to call Survivor Series a, big 4, one of the big 4 anymore, but picked up Royal Rumble 2015. I know people didn't like the outcome, but, I thought it was a good event. Especially that triple threat match with Lesnar, Rollins, and Cena. And, despite the finish of the Royal Rumble, I think it was a decent Royal Rumble. So, add that to my Royal Rumble collection. And we picked up SummerSlam 2015, the 2-disc DVD instead of the Blu-ray. I think there was just maybe one more extra on the Blu-ray, and I just didn't feel like spending the extra $5, and why not, right? So same event. I know I have it on the network, but like I said, these ones I do collect. So, and it's a sweet shot of Seth with both belts too. All right, and I got my last few pickups here. I attended AIW Absolute Intense Wrestling. They had a double-header event here in Cleveland, Ohio, and I picked up a bunch of DVDs while I was there, and also picked up this sweet Defend, can't really see it, Independent Wrestling, it's upside down, little wristband, but they had a cool, they always have a cool thing where they'll literally gift wrap a bunch of random DVDs, and they'll sell them for $5, and everyone's different, and sometimes you'll get a really recent one, or sometimes you'll get a really rare DVD from them, and I bought a bunch of those, so here we go. This is the AIW Return of Colt Cabana, Good Times, Great Memories. This is from, I believe, 2009, I want to say. Yeah, April 11th, 2009, right before my wife's birthday. Alright, yeah, Josh Prohibition versus Colt Cabana. Obviously, I've not taken any of these out of the packaging yet. And, yeah, a lot of great matches on there. Got AIW Hell on Earth 9 from 2013. Obviously, we have Johnny Gargano on the cover with Kevin Steen, Michael Hutter, a.k.a. EC3, Tim Donst, Duke, all of them on there. I'm excited about this one. You have a Greg Iron Open Greg Iron Open Challenge. Actually, I had a chance to interview Greg Iron this weekend, and he's one of the most humble dudes in the world, despite his character. Super cool dude. But yeah, we got Johnny Gargano taking on Kevin Steen, Veda Scott, and Marty Bell. Got to have some conversations with them this weekend. Yeah, man, I'm really excited about Hell on Earth 9. Gonna watch that. Probably gonna watch it today. This is one of my mystery ones. I got one half of the Wrestle Rager events. We've got Wrestle Rager Night 2. This is from 2014. Some of the matches we have in here is Colt Cabana versus Tyson Dukes, Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano, Eddie Kingston and Bobby Beverly. Excited about that one. We're supposed to have Eddie Kingston on the Rebellion Wrestling podcast. Not this next event, but at the end of November, we should be having him on. Let's pick up Gauntlet for the Gold 6. This is from February 2011. It's like their form of the Royal Rumble. And some of the matches here. We got Tim Donst taking on Colt Cabana, Johnny Gargano and Bobby Beverly. Obviously, the Gauntlet for the Gold. Marianne Fontaine versus Facade. Interested to see the women's title match with Angel Dust and Jessica Havoc. And, yeah, man. There's that one. And the final pickup. This one was not part of the $5 sale, but had to get it. And this was Make 'Em Say, with the Young Bucks and Mickie James. I was supposed to attend this event, and I had to, I think I got scheduled for work when I had a second job then. I don't know. And ended up not going, not buying any tickets. But had to get this one because I missed this one. And we had EC3 taking on Johnny Gargano. Yeah, Brian Myers and Louis Linden taking on Tommy Mercer, a.k.a. Crimson, and Eric Ryan. My gosh, we had Veda Sky, Candice LeRae, Mickie James, and Athena for the women's title. Ray Rowe versus Josh Prohibition. Big 6-man tag in that main event. And anything with the Young Bucks. Young Bucks taking on To Infinity and Beyond, obviously. So that's it. That's my DVD and Blu-ray. I guess you can call it my birthday haul, I guess. With my my birthday cash that I decided to use. Other than, put it all away. Try to take a little bit and buy some used DVDs and go to a wrestling match or two. So that's it. But I hope this wasn't too boring of a video. I'm going to try to do a little bit more of these, do some reviews and whatnot. And, yeah, you could go ahead and just hit that like button. Please, please, please hit that like button and the subscribe button. And you want to check out both my podcasts. Check them out on iTunes, Podbean, anywhere else you can listen to iTunes or listen to podcast. It's going to be the Rebellion Wrestling Podcast. That's obviously our all pro wrestling one. We usually put those up every Tuesday night. And then we also have the Hardcore Geek Podcast, which we will put up on Thursday nights, where we cover pretty much everything else, from comic books, superheroes, movies, gaming, and more. Once again, this is Mr. Showtime. I want to say thank you for watching, and have a good day.